All right. Hello, everybody. Anybody who's joining me, starting just a few minutes early. I hope there's no confusion between StreamYard and Go YouTube. I changed changed the time that I went live on YouTube, but I just noticed that StreamYard still seems to think I'm not starting until 7 o'clock. So hopefully, well, I can see that some of you have got the time right. Say hi. Let me know who's here. We are starting a few minutes early, and we are in the town of Sapa, which is in the north of Vietnam. And it's the jumping off point for the tallest mountain in the north of Vietnam, which is a mountain called Pan. So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around now, and I'll show you where we're standing, which is quite impressive, and then we'll start our evening walk. So give me a sec while I turn the camera around, and we will go into settings and camera and change that to back camera, and there we go. Hi Cindy, great to see you. Good morning from Detroit. All right, so here we are. Now what we're standing beneath is this beautiful hotel, which is called the Hotel de la Capola. And it's an M Gallery hotel, which is absolutely gorgeous. We've been in here a few times. Part of the reason is, well, one is curiosity, of course, but the other one is that this is where the station is for the funicular train that goes up to the top of Pan. All right, so let's start walking. And hello to everybody else who's joined. And for anyone who's catching this later, hi and welcome. My name's Lynn. For anyone who hasn't met me before, and we are an Australian couple who are travelling through Southeast Asia on a pretty tight budget. And tonight we are in the town of Sapa, just doing an evening stroll. So this section of town is quite lovely, but we're actually going to head down by the lake. Hi Jay, lovely to see you. So we've just had dinner. Actually, I meant to show you where we had dinner, but it's a few shops back. I'm not going to go back there, but it's down there where it says, yeah, Son Ha. So down there, that's where we had dinner. We just had dinner of, I had bun cha, and Richard had braised pork with onion. And for anyone who doesn't know what bun cha is, it's basically a rice noodle dish with grilled pork meatballs and spring rolls, and it's served with a sort of a sweet and sour dipping sauce. Look, we've got this sort of street food here as well. They're selling sweet potato and corn and eggs here. Hello. In the north of Vietnam, there's a lot of local villages, hill tribes, and this lady that's walking in front of me is selling handicrafts from one of the tribes. Look at this. I think this is hot pot. So they have the raw food out here on sticks ready to cook. And if we look up, we can see there's 2 or 3 stories up there, floors for dining upstairs. But that's where the cooking is done, down here. Looks like a good workplace health and safety site. We're just walking under. Now what we're heading here is this is the station. This is the funicular station for heading up the mountain. It's just gorgeous. Let me get off the road and across the road so you can see it. So there we go there. That's the entrance to the funicular station to go up to Pan, which is the mountain, highest mountain in, I think they say it's Indochina. So it's of the 5 or 6 countries that form Indochina, Fansipan is the tallest, and that's the entrance to get to the funicular. Now, we did that yesterday. We actually did. We did the trip up the mountain yesterday, and I took a lot of video footage, and that's going to be coming to you. I'm not going to head down this street. I'm just showing it to you. We're going to head across the road, through the town square, and past the church, and then down to the lake. So we'll cross the road here, and we'll head back and look back towards this lovely hotel. We haven't tried this one yet, but every hotel has coffee. So this one has, look, coffee, wine, cigar. And remind me to tell you, this is a little electronic. This is like the taxi for getting around town. Remind me to tell you about the way that they smoke in Vietnam. If we're lucky, we might even see someone. Here's some of these little girls selling things for the local communities. Very cute. Very wrong. I'm sorry. I just don't agree with it. Sending your kids out to sell stuff. But anyway. I'm not sure if this gets lit up later. One of the distinctive features of the cultures of the hill tribes is embroidery and needlework, and that's sort of highlighted here in this sign for Sapa. And they're actually on this, I don't know if you can see it through the screen. Actually, I didn't even think of that. I was going to show you this movie, but seeing it through the phone, it might not show up. Let's see if we can get into a spot where it actually isn't blinding. No, that's not working, is it? Yeah, I don't think that's working. Videoing a recording off a screen is not really working very well. Never mind, we'll get to see some of that, what we actually saw. Yeah, there's a lot of steps here. I think we'll go around the other way. Yeah, there's too many steps. This is kind of like a town square where there's performances. They do some cultural dancing and all that sort of stuff here. What are you saying no to, Jay? Oh, you can't see the screen. Yeah, no, it's just not working. It's a really fantastic video that they show there, not only of the handicrafts from the local cultures, but also it shows the top of the mountain, which we didn't actually get to see because it was foggy yesterday. we got to see some of it, and some of the video footage that we've got is absolutely extraordinary, but we didn't get to see it in full sun. We didn't get to see the beautiful view. But what I do have to show you is some extraordinary footage from the longest cable car in the world that we took to get to the top of Fansipan. So stay tuned for that. I need to put it all together. Give me about a week or so to do that, and I'll get that to you. Okay, just a few less steps here. Hi, Catherine. Lovely to see you. You made it. Thank you. I hope everything went well today. So nice to see you. All right, so this is the centre of Sapa, and I actually discovered today, this is what happens when you do a little bit of research, it's not actually pronounced Sapa, although it's spelt that way, S-A-P-A. It's actually pronounced Shapa. What am I looking at? You can't see it. Can't see the screen. Rich is just pointing out that we can see the Buddha on the screen now, but we can't see it. Yeah. So it's a real darn shame because they've got some extraordinary footage happening on that big screen over there right now, but we can't see it. Hi, Lauren. Lovely to see you. Hello. No, I'm really sorry. Beautiful little children out selling things. And did you notice that one of those little girls had a baby on her back? And I really struggle with that. And across the square here we have the beautiful church. This is a Catholic church. It was built in just after the turn of the 19th, 20th century. Built out of stone. And really lovely with the way that it's been picked out by the lights at night. And what I'm looking at over here is we do know that rain is possible tonight. So looking in that direction there, it's the range, the mountain range. The Mount Fansipan itself is actually hidden behind this row of trees, so we can't actually see it. And then just looking at the top of that hotel over there. All right, so this is the main town square, and then across the way, I think they have some kind of dance performances over there as well. Now, I know that I'm giving a lot away, but we'll get to see that a little bit better tomorrow morning on my Where Am I Wednesday on the LE channel, the live stream events channel. So this monument is in the middle of the roundabout in the town square. And again, this is something else that we'll see better tomorrow morning, but across the way on this building, which is actually the convention centre, is a beautiful semi-relief. I'll take you across the road there tomorrow and show that to you in more detail because we'll see it in better light tomorrow morning. But tonight we'll take a walk along past the restaurant quarter, and Sapa or Shapa has a population of around about 70,000. That really isn't working, is it, that screen? Let's give that a miss entirely. Oh, look. This lady's trying to sell Richard trekking. They either try and entice you with shopping or trekking. So trekking to the villages, and they will approach you constantly for a trekking tour or to sell you something. Usually the embroidery, it is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, but we're not in the market to buy anything because we're traveling. Yes, it is a city in the fog, Cindy. And when I show you the footage from getting to the top of the mountain, when I put all that together, it's also a city with a rock in the middle of the town square. And the fountain hasn't been turned on yet, so that's a bit of a shame. I was hoping I'd be able to show you the fountain tonight as well. We saw it last night. No fountain tonight. So did she sell you a trek?
Yeah, it's 10 kilometres.
10-kilometre trek. Oh, yay. And we'll see these better tomorrow as well. So with the beautiful spider lilies and whatever those pink flowers are over there, we'll see those in bit better detail tomorrow, but for now, tonight, we're looking at the lights, looking at the gorgeous lights, including these green ones, which are quite blinding, lighting up the trees in the park, little green spotlights. And this is the restaurant quarter. Most of these restaurants have hot pot. So hot pot is the main meal that is sold in Shapa. So I'm gonna start calling it Shapa now that I know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Here we have Le Petit Gecko, which is rather an odd name for a restaurant, wouldn't you say? So they're going to try and sell you trekking tours, souvenirs, handicrafts, but the restaurants themselves, just everything is lit up. Really gorgeous. We had dinner in one of these restaurants the other day. We chose the cheapest one we could find because, of course, as you all know, we're traveling on a budget, a pretty tight budget. We managed to find one that had basically just a rice, fried rice. What am I looking at? The church. Oh, we saw the church already. Okay. The trees are kind of in the way. And yeah, so we found one that did a beef noodle dish and fried rice. So it was nice and cheap. And the other thing that's everywhere here is these lanterns. So although I think that's more of a Hoi An thing than something that's typical of this area, but we do see a lot of the lanterns everywhere as well. Define cheap. Okay, well tonight we paid for our buncha and pork, braised pork with onion and rice. Look at these children here. One beer and an orange juice. We paid 250,000 dong, which is about 15 Australian dollars. And the other night, what did we pay the other night here? Do you remember? At this place, right here, Bun Bo. That's where we had dinner the other night. 150,000? Yeah, something like that. It was very cheap. So, but if you have the hot pot comes with, it's a huge meal. With people at the table next to us in a different place the other night were having hot pot, and it comes with a huge plate of fresh vegetables. We'll go down that way. Huge plate of fresh vegetables. It comes with a plate of meat that you cook yourself at the table in a big pot of... Sorry, Richard's just guiding me. He's steering me by holding my shirt. A big pot of broth over a burner is served at the table. It's served for 2 people and costs a minimum of 400,000. So that's around about $35. All right, so here we have some fresh fish. What's also popular along here is chestnuts. So there's a chestnut roaster here. And then here, we haven't tried these yet. We think they're around about $1.50, $2. These little cakes, and I think they have cheese on the inside. And when you order them, they are freshly fried for you. We've had dinner already, thank you. And I'm trying to see which is the best place to be right now. Because above us, we'll go across the road. Yeah, we'll go across the road. Ah, yes, here we go. So we've got this one over here, looking gorgeous. But this is one we came here for a beer the other night. They had a happy hour, 2 for 1 beer. We had a plate of chips as well. And this has just got lanterns everywhere. 4 stories, full of lanterns. Oh, here we go. Here they are roasting this little cake thing. And the chestnuts. And some kind of a pastry stick over the back. Rich is thinking about getting one. Let's see what they taste like. You're getting the pastry stick, are you? Looks like a donut, kind of. It's got a sugar coating on it. How much was that? 10,000. Wow, that's about... What's that? 16,000 to $1. So 10,000 is about 60 cents. Yeah. How is it? Just like a donut? Just like a donut. That's Richard's dessert. And oh, look at that big fish up there. It says hot pot and there's shining lights up into the sky. Where's he gone? He's behind me. I just need to check and make sure that we're still together. Okay. Motorbike trying to get onto the road. Well, so Sharpar is a town. It sits at an altitude of around about 1,200 metres. And when we went up the mountain yesterday, we went to the first station, which was at 1,600 metres, and then to the summit of Fansipan was 3,100 and loose change. 3,143, I think it is, the height of Fansipan. All right, here we go. Hot Pot Centre. I'll just find a spot where I can stop and slowly pan around this area here. So this is the time of day when the town comes alive. The focus is all on the food around this area. And it's right across the road from the lake. And here we have, we walked around the lake the other morning. I had no idea what the lights were going to look like, but it's looking rather pretty right now. And then over there, some kind of temple which we are yet to investigate. We actually need to go over there. Might do that tomorrow, actually, and see what the temple is that's over there, that's all lit up right now. And some of you may have seen a photo that I put on Facebook, which showed the lake looking beautiful in the morning with the mountains in the background. That's what we'll come back and see tomorrow. Is there messages coming in that I'm missing? No, that's it. Okay, just double checking, guys. And we're actually heading in the direction of the night market. So right now it's about 6:15. And the night market starts at 7. We're going to walk along to the night market. Look at the food. Is there food? Oh yeah, we can go across the road. I'm being given direction. We've already eaten, thank you. Can I look? Look at the selection. Such a choice, such a variety. What have we got?
So 10,000 each. Okay, and then you pick.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And the other thing, of course, that's every second place, if it's not a food place, it is a spa selling massages. It is, Lauren. It's an absolutely fantastic place. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, why don't we cross over here? Just show you. Here, look, they're all doing similar things. So, again, we've got the outdoor cooking there. And then another one or two across the way. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to try this out. Thing is, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with this. How many bits do I choose? Look at this. And there he is cooking there. It looks amazing. Fresh corn. They've got beans on skewers. All sorts of things. There's a family having hot pot. Okay. And we're going to cross back over towards the lake and head in the direction of the night market. I'm hoping that I'll get there in reasonable time, so at least I get to show it to you a little bit. But this is what I'm interested in. We've got fountains in the middle of the lake, and they're in the shape of lotus flowers. So let's get past this row of trees so I could show them to you. Find a spot to get down to the water's edge. And I think we can get down here. Yep, it's okay, I've got it. Just carefully choose my step. All right, 2 more steps and we're here. And then we have these amazing water features in the middle of the lake here. You're getting hungry, Jay. Sorry about that. All right, look, we've got the lotus flower fountains in the middle of the lake. I'm sorry I can't zoom in. So let's keep them just in frame while we walk. And there's that amazing temple in the background. So we're here, we've been here since Friday. Today's Tuesday. And we're here till this coming Friday. Because we had such a huge day yesterday, we're really just going to take it easy for the remaining days that we're here. We spent a lot of money yesterday. It's you've got the cost of the funicular train up to the middle station, then you've got the cost of the cable car to go up to the top of the mountain, and then there's another funicular after that to get you right to the summit. We spent so much money, but it was so worth it. Oh, it's just incredible. The views were outstanding. All right, so just looking back in this direction. Oh, what's the fountain doing? I can hear it doing stuff. So gorgeous. And these things during the day are pink, and they're not fountains, they're just pink during the day. All right. So I'm on a mission. When we get to the night market, I'm on a mission to find a bag. So the crossbody shoulder bag that I'm using right now is disintegrating. It's falling apart, and it's lasted me well. I mean, I stuff it full of stuff. I put way too much stuff in it. So I'm on a mission to find a replacement bag when we get to the night markets. Fingers crossed and all that, hoping that that they will have something suitable for me. Probably should have got one when I was in Hoi An. I could have had it made when Richard got his shoes made. I could have got a bag made at the same time, but I decided to make the bag last a bit longer. Here we go. Look at this, and I'm just starting to feel drops of rain. That's so pretty. And then over here we have, looking towards the town, might be able to see spotlights being trained at the sky. And the wind's picking up now as well. You might be able to hear that. I've got the muffle across the mic, but I'm hoping that that's doing the job of keeping the wind noise down. And then we have this sign over here, just picking where I walk. I'm actually not sure what that means. I have no idea what that means. And I'm starting to feel raindrops. Oh dear, yeah, Rich is putting the umbrella up. Okay, all right. We're going to have to be a little bit careful where we walk. We'll go up onto the main footpath now because it's going to be easier than trying to negotiate the path with trees and an umbrella. So we'll head back up these stairs. Rain wasn't forecast when I scheduled this tour, There was no schedule, no forecast of rain. And then about lunchtime today, we noticed all of a sudden, right at the time that I was planning, rain suddenly was forecast. Cindy says, sound is great, no wind. Thanks, Cindy, for that feedback. Perfect. And then here we have some more of these restaurants, mainly restaurants. There's a barbecue place there. And I have no idea what a lot of this means. We just sort of muddle along when it comes to food. And if we see something that we recognise, no beer?
No, we know beer.
Oh, we know beer. Yeah, we know beer.
Beer.
Yeah, beer. BIA is beer, which is easy. I think com up there might be rice. I think. Because I'm never sure if it's com or chien, which is rice. One of them means rice and one of them means fried. And Cindy says, is English spoken much there? It's spoken a little bit. Often you'll encounter a service person who doesn't speak any English at all. So there's a lot of sign language, there's a lot of 2-word requests, and done that way. There's no point going that way. Yeah. 2-word requests, we'll say, oh, we know the word for ice, we know the words for coffee and milk, and so I know how to ask for an iced coffee. Rich is making me cross the road because it's getting very narrow here. Okay, let's go. And we know how to ask for beer. We know how to say thank you. And we know how to say hello. And that's about it. Oh, we have 1, 2, and 3. We've got those down. Hi, Fuzzy. Nice to see you. It's Fuzzy from ePost joined us.
Okay.
Say hello.
Hello.
And hello there, Miss Lynn and everyone. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Look at this guy with the balloons. All right, so we're heading down towards the night market. We have a feeling we roughly know where it is, and I'm just hoping that there'll be lots of activity down there when we get there. All right, so this is a nightclub, I guess. The Alpha Club. And I am being extra... Oh, look, karaoke. We've got a karaoke place across from where we're staying as well. And they're very loud and they don't sing very well. Christopher. Hi, Christopher. I know, thank you. Sounds like, come on. Yes, we were talking about this the other day, Christopher. And apparently the way that we as Australians say it can be taken the wrong way. Because Vietnamese is a tonal language and different words have different meanings depending on how they are pronounced. This motorbike's got no lights on. Oh, he's going around us. Okay. So apparently I was told by our Vietnamese friend in Hanoi, who is also a former Hago guide, Kong, he said, when Australians say, come on, if they say it the wrong way, it means shut up. Which is pretty dangerous, really, when you think about it. Okay, the rain seems to have stopped. Oh, no market. This is where the market was meant to be. I thought it was every night. Okay, no market. Look at this. It's just a big blank empty space. So what we'll do is we'll walk down to the corner and we'll walk up the road up here and just have a look at the beautiful lights. No market today. That's a shame. I thought it was meant to be every night. And hi, Natalie. Welcome. Random parking is crazy. Yes. Natalie says, hi, Lynn. Love to catch you live. Yeah. And part of the reason for that, Natalie, is that this isn't a great time for me, 6 o'clock at night. So I do it very rarely. I prefer morning. And I know that when I do it in the morning, it's a terrible time for you guys in Europe. So I really thank you for coming along and joining me. All right, so we've got this lovely thing that goes across the middle. I'm just going to come into the middle of the road so you can see it. Oh, there's a bus there protecting us. There we go. That looks gorgeous. And we might walk down a little way and then cross the road. Yeah, I was going to walk down towards that because that's rather beautiful. It looks like the lotus flowers in the middle of the road up here. Now, I've got a feeling if we turn right, we'll head back in the direction of the main town square. So we might do that. We have no idea where we're going. We're just going to wing it. Brazzy ice cream. Oh, this sounds like a place that's worth investigating. Jay says, I was getting ready for bed and I saw the notification. Well done, Jay. That's the second time you've done that. And Natalie says 2 p.m. here indeed. Yeah, excellent. All right, what have we? This might be nightclub area. New Star karaoke. You really don't want to hear us do karaoke. And what else have we got here? This looks like a bar. Probably does coffee. Oh no, this looks like a Korean restaurant actually. It's got those burners in the middle of the table with the exhaust. And then over here, look at this gorgeous light in the middle of the street with the lotus flowers. And yeah, that's definitely Korean. Binsu. All right, so we'll head back towards the main town square up this road. And I think that'll just about do us. We've been going for 37 minutes. So, sorry? Go back that way, you think? We don't know where it goes. Richard's suggesting we go back the way we came because we're not sure where this goes. Probably goes back to the main square, I would have thought. All right. We're being led back the way we came, which is fine. We get to see things from a different angle, which is always interesting. So we're definitely going to have to try this temple across the way. See what that's about. Google Maps is my friend. I do everything on Google Maps. I look things up, check out photos, check out distances for walking. Everything happens on Google Maps. Go around the lake? Nah, I think we'll go back this way. There's nothing really on the other side of the lake. This fella's firing up the barbecue. Alrighty. So they all look beautiful at night, these restaurants, don't they? Jay says, when I'm in a new place, I love that I can find mass transit on Google Maps. Absolutely. Definitely, Jay. And Fuzzly says, excuse me, first need to buy something to prepare for tomorrow. Guests from Latvia. Guests from Latvia. Fantastic. We met some people from Latvia. Asked them if they went to, where did we see those? Oh, Cat Bar. Asked them if they went to Cat Bar. Going to the Royal Bellin Forest. Oh, that sounds amazing. Enjoy your trip, Fuzzly, and lovely. Thank you for coming along. We'll see you next time. Okay. All right. So this was just a brief city walk. We get to go home early because the market's not on. We might stop for a beer somewhere. Did you spot anything that interested you, Richard? He's got one or two places in mind. So we'll see how we go. Here we go. We can have massage here. Game. I'm not sure what the game's about. Now, I had a foot massage today. The place where we're staying gave us a voucher, one each, and the voucher entitled you to a soak, basically, a foot soak. So I went in to get my foot soak with my free voucher, and of course I got upsold. So I got upsold. I took the cheapest thing on the menu, which was a 30-minute foot massage. And I tell you what, I don't regret it for 1 second. It was really good. They did from my knees down to my ankles and my feet, and it was 120,000, which is about $7, and totally worth it. So my feet are feeling refreshed. My knees are feeling lively and energetic again. Jay says, some things are worth the upsell. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jay. This is a biggish supermarket, probably the biggest one we've seen so far. I'm not going to go into the supermarket with the camera. I always feel awkward. Always feel awkward doing that, especially if I'm not going to buy anything. This place looks like it sells everything from scarves to herbal remedies, maybe. Sauces. And then up ahead, this is a hotel, of course. And we're just about back to the main square. The wind's really picking up. The rain stopped, thank goodness. And we'll just cross the road here. Checking for traffic. Rich is carrying the umbrella just in case. So, what does this place have? This has got a buffet. Okay, so buffet. Something we've considered trying. It does barbecue, buffet, and that's probably just the name of the place, Loud and Wong. The problem is buffets are wasted on me. I don't eat a lot. So having this expansive buffet with lots of choices really is wasted on me. So we won't be spending on buffet. But it's quite popular here in Vietnam. But this place does drinks. And then we see one of these gorgeous lanterns places. All right, so we're just about at 45 minutes. We'll just head back to the main square, and I think we'll finish up when we get there. But they really do look pretty, don't they, these places with the lanterns. And the wind is making the lanterns look lovely, even if it's affecting my sound. Back to the fountains, which is going to guide me across the road. So we get one last look at the beautiful lighted fountains, the lotus flowers. Cindy says signs in English are somewhat surprising, and you love the lanterns. Yeah, the lanterns are just gorgeous. Okay. One last look at the fountains. Disco taxi, yeah. And I think I've given you all the facts about Sapa or Sapa that I intended. I did a quick Wikipedia before I left, and there was nothing really of note other than the The French, obviously, the French involvement right in the early days. There's not a lot is known of the original people that settled the area. They all left by the 15th century, apparently, other than there's some petroglyphs here and there, which are mainly just lines, parallel lines, wavy lines, that sort of thing. So doesn't tell archaeologists very much about the original inhabitants of the area. Alrighty, so what did you think of Sharpa? Sharpa at night. Here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around and we might finish off. Let's don't go anywhere, Richard. Let's turn the camera around. We'll sign off. Just turn it to the front camera. You didn't have to headbutt me. Now I don't know what the camera's doing. Yeah, right. All right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, there's my new haircut. Got it all lopped off. And Natalie says, lovely to see and hear you. Thanks, Lynn and Richard. Thank you, everybody. Let's turn this camera around one last time and finish off with the lights of Sharpa town. And then we're going to go and find we'll go find a bar. Jay says, hi, Richard. He says, oh, I love it. And yeah, the beer prices. Guys, give us a guess. Throw some prices at us. What do you think you pay for a beer in Vietnam? Because it's pretty constant right across the country. There's a place there that sells Saigon beer right across the road. And beer Viet. What do you reckon? Lauren says $2. Yeah, bit less than that. Bit less than $2. Yeah, 330 mils. You're paying about 20,000 to 25,000 dong, which is maybe $1 US, $1.50 Australian. Yeah, for a 330 mil. Draft beer is cheaper if you can find a place that's selling draft beer. We had one in Ninh Binh with our meal. I think you had to be eating something to get it at that price. But we had 2 beers for 14,000 dong, which is less than $1 for 2 beers. So, yeah. You converted the foot massage, it's like $4.50 US. Yeah, that's right. So here we go. We could go up there for coffee. A bit late for coffee. There's the bar with the searchlights on top. And this place up here, Aloha Coffee and Fast Food. The lights of Sharpa. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please consider tipping. It helps me continue to bring you this great content. We are constantly on the lookout for ways that we can include you in our travels. So if you can manage it, I understand if you can't, totally understand, but if you can manage it, we are very grateful for any tips that you can spare. Beer money, that's it. Richard needs his beer money. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for our early morning walk. And we've done that. We've turned around and said goodbye. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now. See you tomorrow morning. Okay, bye.